Clueless tip. Thank you for the 200 biddies, by the way, Torpedo. Your thoughts on foot molding and people enjoying selling socks. Like, here's the thing. So I always get this question. I like feet. Because for me, I said this quite recently. The reason why I like feet is because I think they're like women's feet especially are very feminine. The arch. So I love the arches in feet because it shows a lot of femininity. We can say it right. But I don't think it's weird for people to get moldings of feet and then purchase socks because people buy my panties and my molded vagina all the time. So it's just a different part of the body. It actually is very weird to me when people are like, oh, foot fetish is so weird because it's just like another part of the body. And to be honest, it's probably like less dirty than some of these pussies y'all be fucking anyway, you know? I trust my floor before I trust a nasty bitch. True. An RMT is good at... Oh. Yeah, I did cupping today. Just silicone cups though. No one ever talks about how sexy elbows are. I do. I've literally made a guy fuck the inside of my... I've made them fuck my... This is your weenus. I've made a guy fuck this in a scene. I was like, fuck it! I've talked about it quite often. I was like, there's a crack! Go! I'm gonna want an each arm. It's wet everywhere. Use what you have. I've never even thought about it. Hey Dilly, how's your day? You bojacked him. Thank you. I also think it's feminine and worshipping feet makes the woman more powerful. I love that you feel it that way as well. Dominance and a beautiful, powerful play is great. I'm an innovator. Nah, I think the most innovative thing I've ever done in porn was, I'm telling you, when I snorted up cum. Like, and I remember being mad that other girls were doing it after I did it, right? Like, you get petty and you're like, well, I was the first person to do that. So like, I remember being like, well, I was the first person to snort cum. What the fuck? Now everybody's doing it, you know? And then I also in a video was like, come in my eyes. And then, who was it? Maddie O'Reilly did it in her showcase and everyone was like, everyone's doing it now. And I'm like, no. So like the things that you think are like, you get jealous of when you're in this career are like super funny. What do I do if someone is addicted to pornography? So I think if you're addicted to anything, you should just go to addiction classes. I don't have the tools to help you figure out how to not be an addict for you and your personality. But I think there are classes just for overall addictions because you can be addicted to anything and not specific like things. So I would just go learn from somebody else that knows it. Look into postural restoration for the most wizardly whole body healing. I promise you will not regret it. Thank you, Knocky Knock. The clout chasing never ends. You were the baddest, if a decade for sure. Thank you so much. What about armpit fucking? Is that cool? Yeah, that's cool. Definitely cool. I should have copyrighted it. I know. How was meeting and hanging out with Tom and Bert? They were so nice. Bert especially has still gone out of his way to be super nice. Amazing person. His team's really nice, really amazing. Both of them were just so nice. And I was really nervous because I feel like they're like big time, you know? Their podcast is big time. So I had a blast, but I was definitely nervous the entire time. Thank you, Rune. Get a sponsor. There you go. That's how you get out of your addiction. Getting a sponsor.